A single expired certificate can lock out many devices in just a few minutes. No warning, no fallback, and instant disruption. With Declarative Device Management in Apple devices in SOTI MobiControl, you can ensure devices automatically detect and renew certificates before they expire, so access is never lost. In this video, we will learn how to configure a security certificate using Declarative Device Management. To begin, head to the main menu, select Profiles, and add a new profile. Select your device type and family, then choose Declarative Profile. Start by giving your profile a clear name and add a description. In the world of Apple's device deployment model, profiles are built using three key components: assets, configurations, and activations. Assets define reusable resources such as certificates. Configurations determine how those resources are applied, and activations control when they become active on a device. When it comes to certificates, consider security certificates as powerful independent assets. They allow you to reference the same certificate across multiple configurations and applications without the hassle of reinstalling it each time. This means you can maintain centralized control while still letting your device operate smoothly and independently. The first step is to define the asset. Let's go to the Assets tab, click the plus icon, and select the credential based on your environment and compliance requirements. We will use Credential Acme here. Assign the asset a clear, recognizable name, then proceed to the Template section. Next, choose the Keychain Accessibility setting. This determines when the device can access the certificate after a restart. For stronger security, many organizations use After First Unlock, which keeps the certificate unavailable until an authorized user unlocks the device. In most cases, this option is considered more secure, as the default option grants access immediately after a reboot. Next, add the certificate template. Ensure that your Acme template has been created. If it hasn't, you can set it up using the Acme configuration in the Certificate Authority section of Global Settings. For a detailed walkthrough, refer to our video titled Simplify Apple Device Certificates with Acme in SOTI MobiControl. When selecting an identifier for your certificates, you can choose macros like device serial number or device ID for a direct hardware connection. Alternatively, use user-based identifiers like username, email, or UPN if the certificate represents the individual user. Your choice should align with your specific setup, as device-based and user-based certificates are managed differently in various environments. Enabling attestation ensures that certificate requests come only from genuine devices, while hardware binding ensures the certificate stays tied to that specific device and cannot be copied or reused. In environments like airlines or healthcare, this adds an extra layer of trust, ensuring only approved devices can access sensitive systems and that identity cannot be transferred elsewhere. In traditional management, the certificate is configured directly in the profile. With DDM, it's created as a reusable asset first, then referenced in a configuration. Now, let's go to the Configurations tab to assign it to a security certificate configuration. Under Security and Restrictions, select Security Certificates. Give your configuration a name and select the asset we just created. Next, navigate to the Activation section, where DDM gives you greater control. Instead of automatically assigning configurations, you can specify exactly when and where they should apply. It is not always necessary to create an activation rule, only do so when needed. Otherwise, the configuration will follow its default behavior. Click the plus icon to add a new activation. Provide a name and, if needed, a description. Under Condition, select Conditions and then add a new condition. For example, if you want this configuration to apply only to iPhones, set the attribute to Model, the operator to Equals, and the value to iPhone. You can enable Display Raw Data to see how that condition is structured. If necessary, you can add another condition group. For instance, if you want to target only devices running iOS 17 or later, this ensures the configuration applies only to supported versions. Once you've finished, save the activation. Now, save the profile and assign it to your devices or device group. With the profile configured and assigned, let's switch to the device and confirm that the certificate has been successfully installed and is ready to be used for authentication. With Declarative Device Management in SOTI MobiControl, certificate renewal becomes proactive, helping keep devices trusted, connected, and ready to work. Want to become an expert in MDM configurations? Subscribe for more content.